underdog. It's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! 50. Touchdown! 54!
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Man, I got you. Man.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the 44, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because now...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, a run with Breida. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch out, watch out.
They run forward with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. snap comes to Murray at 1. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's our time.
To throw again. King. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready, 54. Mike, 54. Get the ball. Henry.
first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Sponge! No! Anyone?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on second down. King, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
53, right? 53, Mike. Wild Bill. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurd, 82 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the right,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length,
it's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Breida. He'll try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 24.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's King. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a give coming right is Breida. Get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is King, operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch the safety creep. 25, check 25, check. Yeah.
They run again with Breida. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch the run.
King now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All day, every day, any day. Jack!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to slither by, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
Check on goal.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Turn up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Undercrunch.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. Out. Switch. Shift. Same one.
Now it's Breida. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Alert flare, screen. Check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Cardinals.
First down, Murray. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you. Check.
They run with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. King Throwing on fourth down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
SOS. 56 to
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Throw left side complete. It's Todd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Murray, one final try. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.